everybody, welcome to my channel. I have some lemony, pretty pinky things to show you guys. And this is using all of the items that I have grabbed off Pandahall. And I have been making various things. I was seriously having so much fun. I kept on going and I have so much more things I could make with these things. But let me first remind you guys what I did grab from Pandahall. And one of the items was a package of spool set, which had this size spool plus this tiny size spool included. So I have been coloring these with paint, and I have also been using thin stripper washi to cover the sides. Not really using it as a tool to gift washi. I just simply wanted these as a newer version of a bead, because normally beads are round and they're flower shapes and heart shapes and star shapes, and I just wanted something a bit more interesting to add to my collection. So that is why I have grabbed the spool bag set. Now the wooden spool bag, it's so versatile because you can do so many things with it. I will show you what else that was also fun for me to do is to use the paints. So I had some yellow acrylic paint and I have been using that. Then I decided to mix the fluorescent pink with the yellow that gave me this orange, bright orange. And I'm thinking I can use these for Halloween. So you have so many ways to use these wooden spools. And I think because you get so many in a bag, you can put them in a clear bag and gift it to your friends so they can do whatever they wish to. So I also had some washi tape that was thin strip, right? So I have made some colored ones like this. So here is a glitter violet one and some minty one and some pinky one. So depending on the theme that I am creating in, I can use various washi tape colors or paint colors to do whatever to help me with the theme. I have also tried with the thinner trim, but I didn't love it as much, I thought. So another way I decorated my bigger size spools are like these. So I have had this is like an elasticy sequin trim that was quite wide, and I love the color. That's why I purchased it a long time ago, and I just didn't know how to use it properly. But now that I'm going to be creating in lemonade theme, because I have a new paper collection that has recently arrived, and I'm going to have so much fun creating in that lemon theme. So I have grabbed this flat back piece from Pandahall, and it's a perfect size to add to the top part of your larger size spool. So I decorated it like this, just as a fun component to gift in a Happy Mail. So I made 3 of them. Isn't it just a fun display? And it's just such a pretty color too. Then I also had this ruffle trim that I actually stitched myself using pink crepe paper and some organza trim on top. Then I glued the yellow, what do you call this? Rickrack around it to create this. So this is like a large bead. So then I also had this trim that I have double stitched using the yellow, I think it was, what kind of ribbon is this? I can't think of the word, you guys, but this wide yellow ribbon. Then I put a lace on top and did double stitching like this. And I just wrapped it around it to give it the color. So let me just quickly remind you, I have also got this cluster rhinestone bead with the lemons on it. This is the flat back that I was showing you. Then I also had this beautiful lemon cluster charm. So I have been using that. Then I also had a bag of beautiful iridescent lemon pieces in the small size like this. So I have been combining all of these goodies and having a blast. So I showed you this lot, how I started using it. I showed you the little spool, how I also gave you some ideas on what to do with it. So using the lemon cluster bead, I had to definitely make myself a beadable pen. How pretty is this, right? All you need is 3 beads from Pandahall. This heart is a Pandahall bead as well. So pretty, right? Great for lemonade group swaps or Happy Mail theme. Then I also made this dangle here. It's a simple dangle using the 2 small size spool in the yellow color. Then I have also used my pretty bead at the top. Then I put the lemon piece there. And then I have also put a lemon piece here. And then I dangled it with the chunky clustered seed bead lemon from Pandahall. How pretty, right? So pretty. And then I made this one here. This I really love as well. So using this push clip, so I have this push clip and I love these. They're so easy to push. So this can be a bag chain or bag dangle, whatever you like to call them. And it's such a pretty gift. So what I did to make this is I used the acrylic chain bits in 2 different tones. Then I also used my large gold jump ring. I dangled 2 of the lemon charms that I created using the Pandahall beads like this. Then I also added another gold jump ring at the bottom to dangle my bigger dangle. And this bigger dangle was created using the velvety heart frame with the lemon cluster bead in the middle. So pretty, right? I love all of the color combos. Then here I added another dangle piece that I made very similar to this with the lemon chunky bead at the bottom and then with the spool in the middle and the rhinestone clay bead at the top. So pretty, right? You can make many of these in many different themes, of course. So moving on from all this, I knew I wanted to make something that I saw off Tony's channel, Craft Purge. She made some ribbon sample dangles and I wanted to try something that looks like that. But for me, it wasn't a ribbon sample gifting idea. I just simply wanted to decorate my spools and use them with my different kinds of beads that I have to make a really large, funky, happy tassel. I absolutely love it. I got to use so many different kinds here. And this tassel, I have already shared with you guys on a couple occasions how I do mine with the aluminium craft wire. And I also did use the Pandahall flower bead cap there. And then I added my spool. I added this large petal bead also from Pandahall. Then I used the petal bead again with this one here. And then this candy bead also from Pandahall, which I got last time. And then here is my decorated spool. And then the bead this bead stuck in between the 2 petal beads. So this is my one chunky dangle here. One long chunky tassel dangle, whatever you want to call it. Then on the side is exactly what I did using the similar idea to this thing I made. So using that idea, I found some more acrylic chain links. And then I dangled some pretty pink charms like the donut and the drink bottle. And then at the very end of my acrylic chain, I added my flower dangles that I've been making. You guys remember I did a tutorial on how to make these and I have 2 container loads of them. Remember I showed you guys how to layer your petal beads to make something really special and beautiful. And these petal beads are from Pandahall and the other little tinier ones are from my stash. And I made so many of these, right? And there was a reason because I like gifting these and I also love looking at them and I also love making dangles with them, like chunky dangles like this. See? You just have to put like 2 or 3 around your large bead and then they sit on the round bead so nicely and it becomes a real textile element as well. So you can have it on your hand and it just feels so nice to just like touch like this and play around with it. Can move the petals around. It is just so pretty. These stripy beads here, they are also available at Pandahall and I love them so much because they remind me of delicious sweet candy. And then I used a bow at the bottom, dangled my lemon chunky bead or chunky charm at the bottom. And then all together, it just looks so pretty. Can you see? I mean, I just love it so much. So I can have this in a little shopping bag and gift it as well. So pretty. So I made another version just using the yellow and the green tone. So here is my flower dangles that I have added to my yellowy and greeny theme bead collection, and dangling the chunky lemon charm at the very bottom again. Then here I have added some lemon charms, just 2. See, it just looks so pretty. I really love the sparkles, the pretty looks, different textures. And here I have started with the stripy bead at the top, the flower petal bead, then the small spool, then repeating the flower petal bead, the chunky lemon, flower petal bead, large spool, and then so on and so on, with the lemony color trim bits at the bottom. I hope you have enjoyed my project share, and I hope you get to pick up some of the lemony goodness I have shared in my Pandahall videos. And if you haven't seen my flower cluster tutorial, make sure you guys scroll down on my channel to find it and have a watch of it. You might enjoy the process. Thank you so very much for your kind comments and for always supporting my channel, even if I make mistakes with my words. Bye for now.